Hey, what's going on, you guys? The Keith Carnes here with yet another video, and this is kind of this is one I've wanted to do for a while now, but now that we have a little more confirmation, even though we don't have shit on this movie, I wanted to talk a little bit about Star Wars Episode VII. Now, as some of you may or may not know, actually, most of you, I don't know, maybe, well, I did do a Star Wars video in the past, which is better, the originals or prequels, which has gotten a lot of comments. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Long story short, I got the $100 Blu-ray set, everything. And people have been talking lately that it's been pretty much confirmed from an insider source, so of course it could be bullshit, but odds are it's not, that Episode 7 is going to focus primarily on Han Solo, Leia, and Luke Skywalker. And people have been wondering, is it necessarily a good thing that we're going to be focusing on the characters from the original trilogy, or should they go in a new direction? Should they move away from the Skywalker story, so to speak? Should they just bring in whole new characters? And I have a pretty big opinion on this. As I said, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so of course I have a very big opinion on it. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't think that you should bring Star Wars back and have it be sequels to episodes 1 through 6. Have it be a sequel to all those, to where it's fully connected, and then not bring in the original trio. I mean, that would be really stupid. And pretty much it said in this article that it would be somewhat of a send-off to those characters, you know, kind of a, you know, Episode 7 would be kind of like, okay, this is where they are now, but they're pretty much retired. They're you know, moving out of the limelight. They're letting their kids take control of basically keeping the galaxy in order. And obviously, you know, when there's Star Wars, obviously you're going to have Sith. You're going to have the bad guys, which are my favorite, you know. And there's been speculation on what Sith we could see, you know. We could see all kinds of Sith. Even Darth Maul could be making a return. I really hope so. I highly doubt it, but I really would. I would soak my panties if Darth Maul came back. Seriously, if they put Darth Maul in this movie with his droid legs, oh my god. I'm sorry, I just kind of had an orgasm there thinking about it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. There's been speculation that there's going to be a certain amount of, you know, obviously there's going to be Sith in there. And there's going to be a new threat now that Sidious the Emperor is dead, and so is Darth Vader. There's going to be a new threat, a new Sith Order, so to speak. So obviously Luke Skywalker's, you know, in real life and in the movie, he's going to be up there in age, and he can't really compete with a young Sith. He can't compete with, you know, a young Jedi, as in keeping up with that Jedi. So obviously, yeah, it's time to bring in a new series of characters. But do I think that they should just completely ignore the past three characters? Absolutely not. I just don't think that's a good idea. That would be like even saying, let's take out C-3PO and R2-D2. I mean, I don't know, I just don't think you can really successfully do a good Star Wars without certain characters. And R2-D2, C-3PO, those are two characters that have to be in the movies. And they're droids, they can live forever. They don't have a lifespan. And if, you know, the actor that does C-3PO was to die, God forbid, eventually he will, I still think that they should just recast him with somebody that sounds just like him. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Same thing with R2-D2. I don't know if there's a specific actor for R2, but I know there is for 3PO. And then there's also been speculation about Chewbacca, because the actor that played Chewbacca in all the movies, episodes 4, 5, and 6, as well as Revenge of the Sith, which is my favorite. Episode 3 is the bomb. Anyway, he's not doing very well these days, and he wouldn't be able to reprise the role of Chewbacca. So there's been a lot of speculation that maybe Chewbacca is going to be written off. Maybe he's going to be recasted as somebody else that's over 7 feet tall. And I say recast him. I'm sorry, but it's not like the guy had lines that you're like, oh, that's not that guy. You know, they could easily replicate the Chewbacca sound. I'm pretty sure that guy didn't make that sound. That was just a sound effect. All he did was pretty much wear the suit and make the, you know, body language. That's all he really did in that. I'm not saying he was a pointless actor. No, he wasn't. But let's face it, plenty of other people could fill his shoes, so to speak. I'm sorry to say. Not in a disrespectful way, but I don't think that the guy is bad health should keep a character out of a movie when you could easily recast that character. So that's really just my thoughts. Don't want to drag on too long. We're over 5 minutes in, so I'm just going to try to wrap this up now. So yeah, I mean, what's your opinion? Should they focus on a completely new Star Wars cast, or do you agree with them putting the focus on Han, Leia, and Luke? Me personally, I think Episode 7 should be like a send-off to them. Like, here they are now, but they're not really the heroes they once were. Their age has definitely caught up with them, and it's time for them to start taking it easy and letting their kids take over. And then I think Episodes 8 and 9 should be about their kids fighting the new Sith. So hopefully we'll get some more information on who and who isn't returning in this movie. Hopefully we'll get some new character information, and hopefully we'll be able to get something going. Anyway, you guys, this is Z. Keith Carnes, and myself and Darth Maul say bye-bye.